Right. Hello, everyone. It is 2 p.m. sharp, and we can get started. Hello and welcome. I'm so excited to have you here with me today. I'm excited for what we are going to do on today's section. Today it's all going to be around building your 2025 internet marketing plan and really kind of setting yourself up to accomplish the goals and really knock your objectives out of the park. And I really think these sections could go one of two ways, right? I just talk and you listen and you disengage, and that's the one way. And the other way will be like to make this more interactive, right? So I would like to pretend like you flown down to my office in New Jersey, and we are sitting elbow to elbow, and you got a whiteboard in front of me, and you got a worksheet in front of you, and we make this interactive, right? And we talk about your plans, we talk about your goals, and we talk about kind of the objectives that we have in place. And this is a Zoom webinar. When I ask a question, you kind of chime in with me and my team on chat, and then that way we can make it very interactive. And I think this is gonna be um, more entertaining for everybody, and I think it's gonna make it more engaging. And ultimately, my true hope is that you get more out of it, right? And you actually get the plan that you are after, and that's awesome. So let's get started. So plan for the session is like we're gonna set clear goals and targets for the year, and we're gonna realign key performance indicators and tracking to achieve outcomes. And we are going to map out our plan for accomplishment. We're going to be talking about budget, channels, important trends, and we're going to set you up for massive success in 2025 and beyond. And we prepared a workbook for you, and um, let me put that into chat, or Ola, like um, you can put it. Let me share it with you. Okay, you already put it. So please share the workbook first. All right. So we prepared a workbook for you, and in this Google Docs, like what I want from you is like hit file and then make a copy for you, and please name it, whatever you want. You can put your business name or your name and make your own copy. It is important. We are gonna be, editing it. And also we do have a worksheet as well. So we are gonna be sharing that with you. So please hit the link in the chat and make your own copy. I'll pause here, just a second. Okay, so the first thing first we want to do is we want to set clear targets. And, in the absence of goals, you're almost like this boat that's out of the sea, right? Where the currents are gonna take you wherever it wants to take you. Like, if you are gonna generate 2.5 million in furniture business this year, and that's kind of what you are set to do. If you get there, you do. If you don't, you don't. It's just kind of you are going with the flow, where anytime I get with a furniture store and we get clear, like we just spend the time to say, okay, uh, where where do we want to be at the end of this year? How much revenue do we want to generate as an organization? When we take time to get clear, we can generate our own momentum and we can take charge of our destiny. And so that's what we are going to do today. I'm going to give you guys a quick exercise for this. and then we are gonna get into more practical stuff. But in your workbook, at the very top, it is asking for your current snapshot. So here it is asking for your current snapshot. Please, take your note, put your average monthly revenue, you know, typical number of sales per month, and, average sales, and the number of stores. Like if you may have just one online store, you may have multiple online stores, or you may have physical stores. Um, it depends on where you are at as an organization. So please take your time and put your numbers here. We are not going to be monitoring you, so you are going to do it by yourself. Yep, current snapshot. Goals without like a starting point, it is hard to kind of track a wall. So what I want you to do is just clear on these key metrics. And how much is your average monthly revenue right now? How many sales do you typically do per month? And then what is your average sales volume? What's your conversion rate on leads? And how many stores do you have right now? Those are important metrics. So I'll just pull up worksheet here, like, okay. So for the long-term vision, like, please put where you want to be at the end of this year, or you can make it, just a little bit, longer. You can put your 3-year goal, or you can put, your 1 year and 2 year next to each other. Sorry. All right. And just taking your logical head for a minute and projecting 3 years into the future, let's just pretend like it is December 31st, 2027, and everything goes according to plan. Where would you like to see your business? How much revenue and how many stores? And don't try to be logical with this, just put a number. Two things, like put your 2025 and 27 together. The reason why I just want to put your 3-year goal at the same time, because like I just want to remove your logical hat and put a big number out there, and that will be exciting for you. This workshop is only gonna be as effective as you invest in energy and filling these things worksheets, uh, and kind of tracking along with me. It is important that you take a couple of minutes to think about why is that important for you? How is life different or better when you are at 3 million with 2 stores? How is life different or better at 10 million? And what does that give you? Personally, it could be, about your family life. Is it you have more freedom? Is that you have more financial abundance? The clearer you are on your why, the more effective everything is. All right, so we also prepared, there's something wrong with my mouse, sorry. So the first thing that I want to do is, on this worksheet, please all share the worksheet list as well. Right. So yeah, in this document, like, we're going to put our revenue goals, for this year, for 2025, and it will, calculate how many sales will be required to hit your monthly goals. Like it will break it down for you. So please put your yearly goal, your annual goal here. But before that, please, make your own copy, and that will be great if you have multiple stores. Please do it for each store. Maybe you can pick one of them, and you can do it during the section. But after the section, please do it for the other stores, because based on our experience, like the numbers are uh, very very different. For each stores, the cost will be different. Um, and the budget will be different based on your location. So please do it for each store separately. All right. So please hit the lead generation target, the second tab, and put your annual revenue goal over there. How much revenue, and then what is your average sales value? You should also put your average sales value. If you are like a little bit high end, then this may goes up to 10K, per each sales. But if you are like kind of lower, you know, uh, low end furniture, then it may goes down to $2,000 per sales, or 1,500. It doesn't matter. I'll just put 3,000 here. So as you can see, like if you put 3 million for the yearly revenue, then monthly revenue will be $250,000. And with the average of $3,000 sales, you need to sell 83 furniture, basically. And this is the conversion rate. It is very, very important. We are going to be talking about it as well. If you sell predominantly online, then you may take the online website visitors. But if you are like advertising on social media, like for messenger ads, then you may count messages as well. Or if you want to do it properly, which is highly recommended, you may count down all of the store visitors, and then your sales will be like your conversion rate. So let's say you have 100 visitors per day, and on average you sell 10 for 10 you close 10 of 10% of them, then your closing rate will be 10%. So we call lead in digital marketing, lead can be a store visitor, lead can be a social media message for you, or store website visitor as well, you name it. It is based on your business model. Yep. So in this example, like we put 10%. It could be like around 10% for some of the really good stores, like with an amazing sales reps on floor. They have like even 35% conversion rate. But online, this could be a little bit lower. Like for online, 6% is really good, but typically it is 1 or 2%. If you go 100% online, this is going to be way lower. I just put 10% on average, for physical store visitors. Yep. And we put here like average cost per generated lead, and we put it here, $10, which is like pretty realistic, And then, to hit that goal, the budget will be like 8,000 3,300. So like if you are at $5 per lead, you need more than that. Like let me put like that, like the number of the budget will go down immediately. It's going to be $4, $4,000. But on typical, like especially for sectionals, um it is going to be around like $10, uh which is on average, like which is good. But if you sell mattresses, this number can goes up to $20. So it's going to cost you more because of the competition. But there are tons of variables here. Like if you are a store in New Jersey, Paramus, New Jersey, or like um, Leesburg, Virginia, like this number will be different. Or Manassas, in Manassas, like we doubled almost all of our numbers, for one of our clients. It was crazy market, but um, the competition is really high. So again, if you get the average cost really lower on a blended average, we will see you get there $25 per lead, and then you are looking about 12, maybe even more. All right. If you put, yeah, it goes to 20K per month. And let me continue. So what is your goal for 2025? How many leads will you need monthly to get there? So you may calculate it, after this session as well, or you may schedule a call with us anytime, and we can help you to get there. All right. And for the budget planner, awesome. We're gonna go to the budget allocations tab, and here is an example. Like we break down all of the numbers per month. And also, like, you're gonna have online marketing, offline marketing, and repeat business, based on your business model. And here in this example, like we are targeting $3 million, revenue for 2025. And this number is very important. Like, guys, you should know your marketing budget percentage. For most of our clients, like if you are spending less than 5%, like it is um it is like not enough, to be honest. And but if you want to go um a little bit aggressive, like we highly recommend around 15%. If you want to grow, or like if you started you know last year, like if this 2025 is your first or second year, this number should go up. Or if you are established business, like this may go down a little bit, but sweet spot is like 15%, to be honest. And I do have a note here, so you can find out your number. So I'll put 15%, or like let's put 10% here. So your total marketing budget will be 30 uh sorry, let me put percentage here. Yep, $300. And your average monthly budget will be 25K. This is overall budget, for marketing. So it will include agency fees, it will include SEO, pay-per-click, social media, some repeat business, offline marketing as well. If you are sending postcards, flyers, everything will be included. And as you can see, like I put, 70% online marketing and 20% offline and 10% repeat business. So you may skip, repeat business like or offline marketing as well. In repeat business, like I mean, um, if you do email marketing, SMS marketing for your, or if you are running campaigns for your previous clients, or if you have a referral system, this could be, repeat business as well. And for the offline marketing, as I said, like you may set postcards, flyers, etc. And we are going to be focusing on online marketing in this section. And for the online marketing, your yearly budget will be like around we allocate 80% of your budget to Google and Meta, and 15% for SEO, 5% for retargeting and display ads. So your overall budget is like $210,000, and your overall budget for SEO will be 35K. 168K goes to Google and Meta, and 10K, like around 10K for display ads and retargeting. And per month, your budget will be like for SEO, it is going to be a little bit over 2,500, and like around 14K for Google and Meta ads, and display ads, it's less than $1,000. So you can play with those numbers, but this is going to give you a clear image. You can play with them. You can increase some of the budgets, like you may need to focus on search engine optimization more. Then you can increase that budget. Or if you think your organic rankings are good, but you need to beat the competition on Google, you may increase your Google budget, or Meta budget. It depends on your strategy for the next year. And let me go back to the slide. And we do have a system for that. So we talk about the allocating the budget, which is very important. But here I'll show you our accelerated growth model. And we call this model, accelerated growth, because like if a furniture or mattress store like implements these 9 steps, then we see immediate increase in their revenue. I mean, like it happens in 3 months for most of them, or 6 months, based on your potential, your business potential, to be honest. And some of our clients, they doubled or tripled their revenue in just 1 year. And during COVID, we saw some ridiculously high numbers, but it was exceptional. But still, it works, really well during the slow seasons as well. So first thing first, like we need to drive leads, right? We need to have people, step into our store. And also like we want them click on our website. And also like especially for for a local store, we want our neighbors know our name, and we want to be the first furniture store or mattress store in their mind. This could be like almost impossible for most of them, but I know like we can beat competition in your local area. We can compete with the big name companies, nationwide companies. We can beat them on organic way as well. And then we need to maximize the conversion, right? We are going to have more people, more store visitors, more social media messages, more website visitors. But if we cannot convert them, it is useless, right? Your website is useless, Then if we fix that problem, the only thing that we need to do, optimize the results. So what I found is that going into 2025, if you can dial in these three key things and spend your money wisely, you can really accelerate your growth. So when it comes to driving leads, there are three key things I like to look at. I like to look at organic, which is like your SEO, search engine optimization, showing up on Google Maps, showing up in the non-paid listings, and showing up in Google search results, right? And then when someone looks for you paid, what should be like Google ads, and it will be Facebook ads as well, and like really paying for the traffic. The thing is here, like if you just have organic traffic, you cannot retarget them. So mostly, if you are a business like with a limited budget, then we run some paid ads as well. So in this example, like we're gonna have organic foundation, and then on top of that, we are going to have paid search and paid directories. We call it we are going to have some paid directories, and on top of that, we're going to be running Facebook ads, and if you have enough budget, we are going to be running also YouTube ads, and mostly we are going to be retargeting our visitors if they don't buy. And a lot of people don't think about this, they don't realize it, but if you got customers, you got people that have inquired about your products in the past, and you got a database, right? And most furniture and mattress companies don't do any type of database marketing, like sending emails, sending text messages, re-engaging with your customers, making offers to resell them. So most of them missing this point. And this is a great way to drive leads and really move things forward. And what I want to do, even if it is just in your head and your own imagination, is kind of traffic light yourself on these areas. So, do a red, yellow, or green. So maybe you are like, what? I've got my paid ads on Google and Facebook stuff dialed in, but organic, I think there is room for improvement. I think we could do better there. That doesn't look much different, but when it comes to database stuff, nothing like we need to focus on that. And really, if you do it in this way, you can start recognize patterns. So please do traffic light yourself and think about those three ways of generating leads. Perfect. So for the maximized conversion, like your website is the foundation, right? And we highly recommend having a website on Shopify. Next month, we are going to be talking about it. As you may know, like we are running those webinars on monthly basis. Every second Tuesday of the month, we have webinar at 2 p.m. So you are always welcome to those sections. So for the website, like there are 12 critical elements to enhance your conversion. I'm not gonna go deep dive into this, but your website is really important. Like, it has to convert visitors to buyers. And the problem is like, if most of the furniture stores think that, they cannot sell online, they cannot beat the competition, but uh, there is always a way. To be honest, like, uh, your first goal has to be like 10K per month sales from website, and then 30K, then 50K, then 100K, and then your advertising budget, your SEO budget will increase, but you're gonna see some profit margin on it. And on Shopify or other platforms, it doesn't matter if you have WooCommerce or whatever, like, you can limit your checkout page for certain zip codes. So you don't need to have agreement with the shipping companies. You can set up your checkout correctly. Then you don't need to ship your products. Maybe you can just deliver them even if they buy it online. We do have some clients like, they have multiple stores, and we have some, um, once someone put their zip code, we calculate the delivery fee, and then they do delivery by themselves. But we have some other clients like, they go online, and so they do it worldwide or nationwide. So but for a typical furniture store, from a starting point, it is going to be really hard to manage shipping and other things, because there might be a return as well. So you have to think about it. We highly recommend starting with your local, or with your state, or if you are like in New Jersey, like, you can have delivery, for nearer states. That's perfectly fine. And the other thing is like your reputation. The amount of reviews you have, your average reviews, star rating. The fact is, you might have a great website, you might doing all kinds of great marketing, but before you do business with you, they do a quick Google search, and you come up with a 3-star rating, and people say that you are ripping people off and you are doing bad work, right? And that's important, right? And or you don't have any reviews. That's really important. That will impact your conversion rates. People research, on Google Maps, on Google, a lot, even on Facebook, and they're gonna read your reviews. And we highly recommend having CRM automation, for that. Uh, it doesn't cost a lot. Like, you can maintain it like with $50 per month or something like that. And then if you automate it, after the delivery, you may get, surveys about your delivery team. You may get, Google reviews, Facebook reviews automatically. And like in this example, like, when I search, furniture store near me, those furniture companies pop up. And the thing is here, as you can see, sorry, as you can see, this has 3.7, on average, with 491 reviews. And this is better, with 3.3, sorry, 4.3 stars, but less than, the first one. And as you can see, this is 4, star, this is 4.1. But as you can see here, if you have more reviews, you know, it is like combination of number of reviews and your star rating, and you're gonna pop up. So don't think like, people give you negative reviews if you automate it, because like, typically, if you don't ask from your clients, um, that are satisfied with your service and products, they're not gonna give you a good review. even they are really happy. But if if they are think like, it could be better, or if they have an issue with the delivery or the product, then they will give you a really bad review, 1-star review, and you cannot block them. And I highly recommend automating it, because typically, even they don't write something, you know they give you 5-star reviews. They sometimes they don't want to, give you right, they don't want to write something about you, but they just put, awesome, and then 5-star. But the number of reviews, it is very important to be ranked better on Google Maps, especially. The last one here, probably the biggest driver in 2025, is gonna be automation. So automation covers like some of the other steps as well, like reputation management. But when I say automation, like in today's world, you can use AI, you can use, some CRM tools, and you can automate almost everything. Like what? Uh, Imagine like your delivery team, left the distribution center of your store, and then uh, the customer will get a notification, hey, you know we're gonna be there, in 1 hour, or at blah blah p.m. And then after you completed the delivery, your team can mark that client, you know uh, delivered, and then they will receive review, SMS and email for Google reviews and, Facebook reviews. And the other thing is, I'll show you here. I cannot show everything here, but if you run, special offers, we highly recommend running special offers for each month. And then you can automate this email and SMS marketing as well. So here, like, you may create, coupons. You may give them, 10% off, 50% off, or, $100 off, like this one. And you can keep them, hot. And they're going to be visiting your store, and it is like free money. You don't need to advertise, for that. If lead flow really the problem for you, like, you may think about, your conversion rate as well, because like 50 to 60% of inbound, you know uh, leave unconverted, and more than 90% of, web forms, messenger conversations fail to convert. You may experience that. Like, I'm not talking about, spam messages, throughout social media. I'm talking about real customers that are interested in your, products, and you cannot convert more than 90%, 95%. But if you automate that, with a CRM, like, or even you can have some basic automations on Facebook as well. And like, if they ask where is your store located, like, you can give immediately, response. And then, like, your team, or, you know your marketing team should do follow-ups. And we highly recommend, following up at least 5 to 7 times after they acquire but haven't visited your stores. Let's say, imagine, like, somebody asked, like, is this still available? And you said yes. And, do you have financing options? You said yes, like, you can get, financing throughout, blah blah, and, fill that out. And they said, like, okay, I'm gonna be visiting you on Saturday. And On Saturday, if they don't show show up, then you need to do follow up. Or before Saturday, your team has to ask like, hey, like you said you're gonna be here, tomorrow. Like I'll be waiting for you. Please call my name. Let's say Steve. Please call Steve, and I will give you $50 off. And those are like really small things that you can, teach your team, train your team, and you can increase your conversion rate. It's not just your website, it's not just your automation, it's not just your ads, it's also training your team. And when I was visiting one of our clients, like I sat there like around 2 or 3 hours, and then I was watching, sales reps on the floor, and people were visiting, and they were like, hey, like, hey, how are you doing today? Blah blah, and like, um, are you looking for something specific kind of questions? And then the, visitor says like, just looking, and then they leave, and or they say like, let me know if you are interested in something like, and they were not offering anything to those people. What I mean, like, imagine like you have 30% of for recliners for the Father's Day, or you have like running um 4th of July campaign or Christmas campaign, and you are offering like 20% off for the Black Friday campaign. And you may continue like, hey, have you ever heard about our, 4th of July campaign? And they are going to say yes or no. If they say yes, it means that like, are you interested in like some other campaigns or as well, or like, if you want to see, some of the sectionals or suffolapses that, included in this campaign, like, I will be more than happy if I can show you. And you can do the follow up. Or if they say no, like, you can say, hey, like, on sectionals we have 30% off, on recliners we have 20% off. And like, would you like to see some of the options? Like, you need to, continue the conversation, because like, if they visit your store, most probably they are thinking about buying furniture, right? That's why they visited your store. So it means that, you can, convert them, and every visitor is a golden opportunity for you. And if you, train your team, which is highly recommended, or if you can invite your team to those webinars, we have sales trainings as well, and we can give them some, scenarios, and they can be uh, prepared for those kind of, questions, and you know we can give them some tips and tricks, for sales. And for the online leads, let's think about messenger and, lead forms. Leads that are not followed up, within 50 minutes, go cold. And the average customer must be followed up with 5 to 7 times before store visit. And today's customers prefers to, interact via text messages a lot, or phone call or email. So you don't need to hesitate, like, if I am bothering them or not. No, like, they could be distracted with some other things, like they might show interest, and then, at home, like um they're preparing for the, breakfast, like, or the dinner, or with the, school stuff, whatever, like, and they were distracted with some other things. And don't take it personal. Do it, at least 5 7 times, and that would be great if you manually follow up in 15 minutes, typically in 5 minutes. And what we realized that, based on uh, a survey about the sales behaviors, customer, behaviors. Um, if you get back to them immediately, your chance of conversion will be 67% higher than if you do it, you know, next 3 hours, after 3 hours, sorry. I mean, like, if you do it immediately, if you be the first one, getting back to them, then the chance of, visiting your store will be 65, 67% higher than another company, which is following up like after 3 to 5 hours. That's also, very, very good advantage if you automate it, plus if you train your team for the follow-ups. And you can leverage your marketing with automation, to follow up with web forms, messengers, whatever. And you can easily automate it. So, like, if you get that dialed in, you're going to convert more of your leads, and your average cost per lead will be less, right? And you will be able to generate more revenue with being able to spend less over time. But like you guys, just real quick, traffic light yourself on this one again, about the maximize conversion, website, reputation, and automation. Um, I think that the average that I am seeing in the industry right now is the automation is the big thing that is missing, like having a strategy to automate, to have to wait text messaging and to proactively manage that process just in chats. Just to make sure you guys are still here, you are still tracking with me as you look at these driving leads and maximizing conversions. What is the big gotcha for you right now? Please put it into chat so I can see it. And what is the thing you are gonna need to focus on going into 2025? Just drop it and chat for me, and I say it's automation. Awesome. Yeah, I'll be talking a little bit that about, yeah, SMS automation, email marketing, yeah, Facebook ads. Perfect. Marketing to existing customer base. Yep, all good. Organic SEO. Perfect. Yep. So, okay, now the next part that we want to think about is optimizing results. So, as you are generating leads from these channels, you are optimizing your conversion rates. That's really three things you want to optimize for. This is, you want to know the total spend, right? And as we talk about, like, uh, to remain static, like, it has to be, um, around 5%, and 5 to 15% is like moderate growth, and above 15% is like accelerated growth. So you can come to your uh, marketing budget planner, and you can put it there, and you can make a plan for 2025. Yep. Yeah, whatever the budget was for the year, let's say it was um, 25,000, or let's say it was $10,000 per month. How much do I actually spend? How much went to SEO? how much went to Google ads, how much went to Facebook ads, what was my total number, and what was my average cost per lead. Average cost per lead is really important, and you can always, lower that number, to be honest. Yep. So you should know average cost per lead. It could be your store visitors, website visitors, or social media, messages. It could be, anyone who is reaching out to you or visiting you. So in this example, like average cost per lead by source, like I just put it is in the other tab. And if you are currently working with an agency, like you can request for those numbers, like for the last year, and you can get it here. Like, if it is like $10 for Google, $10 for Meta, $8 for SEO, like it is based on your business model again, but um, it could be a different number for mattresses. Typically, it is higher than, furniture and home decor. Like some furniture stores, they make money from home decors a lot, so you can put that as well. It could be lower than furniture in typical, furniture stores. And then you can put your average ticket, you know um, average transaction value for furniture and mattress. Yeah, please go to this tab, average cost per lead by source, and put that. If you don't know, nothing is wrong. Like people don't know these numbers generally. Like you can ask to your team or your marketing agency, for the last year, and you can come to this tab, and you can put it over there. All right. So the last thing is return on investment. So if you know your total spend and average cost per lead, then the last number will be your return on investment, right? Um, I found that the furniture stores that know these metrics know without a question, month over month, how much was spent, what is the average cost per lead, and what was the actual return on investment. They are the most confident and also the most equipped to hit their goals, to achieve their goals, and continue to take things to the next level. And so I love to have you rate yourself on this. What, like, where is the opportunity for improvement going into the 2025 and beyond? You can't improve what you don't measure, right? And you need to know it. You need to measure it. So please traffic light yourself. You know, if you know your total number, your average cost per lead, and return on investment, you know, some furniture stores, like, they sell their own brands. Some of them, like, they sell some brands that uh, well known for the customers in the United States, right? So this could be different, for each brand as well. Let's say if you are selling H2 furniture, then, if you are multiplying it with 2 or 2.2, then if you sell Coaster, maybe, you can multiply it with 2.5. Then the, return on investment will be slightly different for each brand. So you can go deep into that, uh, you know, with this, uh, with this Google worksheet. Uh, but here, um, you should at least know the overall, numbers for your business. So takeaways, what area do you need to focus on most, and what is the lowest hanging fruit for you? Like, especially here, this is like 9 steps that you need to focus on. And, if you traffic light yourself, you may think like, wow, like this is too much for me. I highly recommend, starting, fixing your uh, issues with those 9 steps. You should start from left. I mean, the drive leads. And, you should focus on this part first. And then the maximize the conversion and then the optimize the results. I highly recommend like don't start with the optimized results because it's not gonna fix your problems about driving leads. If you are not getting enough traffic to your store, then you need to be focusing on driving more leads. Or if you are already getting enough traffic, as a local business, but not converting them, then you need to focus on your website, your reputation, and your automation. And I can add training, sales training here as well. It's not about marketing, but it is directly related to marketing. So you may need to, educate your uh, salespeople on the floor. And then, you should always check your results and you should be looking for a new opportunity. Okay. So here, what we are going to do, like we are going to plan your focus. Here is the thing, like we are in January, and for the, yeah, for each month, like we highly recommend having a new campaign, you know, uh, because like uh, almost every month we have something to promote, right? Like let's say in July we have 4th of July, you know, so you can run summer campaigns, you can run, fall campaign, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, and like in March it could be like Women's Day, or especially like tax return, you can have in March and April, which is highly recommended. So plan your focus here. You may play with it because like this is your own document now. So you can, plan your focus. And I highly recommend, we put Google Ads, email, social media ads, and organic, SEO display for everything. You may run same ad on each, sources, but also like you may have different campaigns, um, for SEO, because like if you change your landing page, for SEO each month, it's not gonna be effective. But it could be still, good, because we highly invest, on SEO for our clients, and we saw like organically we are getting, traffic to the landing page for each campaigns as well. So, but the first thing first, you need to, focus on your campaigns. And what would it mean to you? Okay, so let me just briefly talk about our 9 steps again, guys. Like, first, you should, drive leads, as many as possible, and those leads has to be relevant, especially for social media and website. You have to show your advertisement. You have to target right audience for your business. I mean, if you target irrelevant people, like especially if you are targeting like uh, let's say younger than 18 years old, right? So you're not going to be generating enough leads for your business, because that's not your target. Or if you target, people in the wrong area with the wrong keywords, then you are not gonna be, getting, enough conversions. So traffic is important, but it has to be relevant traffic, because you may get 1,000 people and you may get 10 sales, 20 sales, 30 sales from your website. We have some examples like that. Or you may get even 10,000 people on your website and you cannot sell anything. So please start from left and go to the right, uh, if you want to review your business from end to end. And this is like our digital dominance method, and we use all of those tools. Here it is website. So you know especially you cannot beat competition in all 50 states, but you can beat competition in your 30-mile radius. And we have a digital dominance method. And to be honest, like, we run some tools to check the competition in your area. And we are targeting, some certain keywords. And, we use some certain um, social media creatives. And we run a lot of retargeting ads. And we use online, directories. We do some guest posting on some of the platforms on your local. And if we do it right, sorry, if we do it right, like, you are gonna be the number one, or you're gonna be in top three in your local. And for one of our clients in Virginia, uh, they are organically, they are number one in their city, uh, for the keywords like Ashley Furniture or Coaster Furniture or Tempersily. It is it is like really cool to see those kind of examples, because once people search for the other shops, still you are gonna be the first. And we do it with paid ads as well, for certain brands. If you are in competition with another company, then we can drive traffic to your website or your social media page, or to your store. uh, the algorithm works really well, if you know how to play with it. So please put your action items, what are your top action items, and go one by one. Please do not try to fix all of them at once. you know you may missing whole step. Like, if you are not running retargeting ads, then you should know what is retargeting and how to do setup. Or you should request it from your digital marketing agents or digital marketing team. Hey, like, how we are retargeting people if they don't buy any product from us, how we are retargeting them. And like, I heard from a webinar, like, they say they retarget people at least 6 days. you know um, Almost every day we retarget on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on display ads. We retarget our store visitors, our website visitors, if they don't buy. If they buy, there is a way to remove them from that list, so you don't need to pay money for the actual buyers anymore. Okay, so I talk about the accelerated growth model. Um, so this is a gift from us. We prepared the checklist and it is free of charge. You just go to Furniture Marketing Pros website, or yeah, you can go to free resources and checklist. You can download it from here, or let me make it easier for you. Ola, like, could you just put the checklist link into chat so people can see it? Not this one. Checklist confirmation. Okay, let me do it from here. So this is a checklist that we prepared. So in details, like you can print it or you can just download it and you can, mark done. And it covers almost everything about digital marketing for your store, guys. And it has, our dominance method as well here. And you can, question your marketing team, current marketing, a current agency, with those questions like, and you should get proper, answers to those questions. Like, let's say, are you tracking your organic traffic with tools like Google Analytics? If they say no, like this is a basic, thing. And there are some advanced things that you need to, focus on. But for the organic, website, like let's say we put everything here, and those things kill your, organic ranking if you don't do it. So please download it from, from the link in the chat and use it for you. Perfect. So this is kind of cool, guys. Like, um, half of my advertising spend is wasted. The trouble is I don't know which half. Don't be, this guy, please know your numbers, and question your digital marketing agency, it's kind of really cool. Okay, what we covered, we set clear goals, targets for the year, realign KPIs and tracking to achieve, outcomes. We mapped out our plan for accomplishment. We talk about the budget channels, important trends, and I think you are ready for 2025 now. And if you need further help, we are always here. We offer a free consultation call. We call it, accelerate, strategy call for furniture stores. So we give you a free report. If you are interested in, please go to furnituremarketingpros.com and book a call with me. And and you will get everything for free. It's free of charge. You don't need to worry. Or you can directly call 973 832 0923. Yep. All right. So we are not going to be taking any questions in this section. This is the second. If you need to reach out to us, you may, use this number, or you may just go to furnituremarketingpros.com and, schedule a call with me. I'll be I'll be more than happy if I can help you. Thank you for attending today's webinar. Hope to see you next month. Thanks.